So along with 33 million other people yesterday, I received an email from Twitter saying that I should reset my password on the account because they recently detected a bug that led to what should have been encrypted passwords being stored as plain text. They go on to say that they conducted an investigation, that they have no reason to believe that any of the passwords that were in plain text were breached, but they're cautioning every user to go in and change their passwords. What I found refreshing about the email that I received yesterday was that it came proactively from Twitter. I didn't hear about it from a third party. The first time I heard about it was not from the media or, any of the blogs or media outlets that I follow and read regularly. It came directly from Twitter, and they used proactive language that calmed concerns. So I'm always talking about knowing who your stakeholders are and what they will expect of your organization in times of crisis. What kinds of questions and concerns will they have that you can foresee and anticipate now and getting ahead of that? Twitter did this. Twitter did a good job at proactively communicating with all of their member base, with all of their users. They answered the question of what happened. So they framed it in terms of they detected a bug, which meant that they used language that everybody understands. From a technological perspective point of view, we all know what a bug is. We can all understand that language. So they used terminology that we could understand and that lessened our concern when we heard or read that terminology. We're so used to bugs, so it was good language. They proactively said they conducted an investigation. They have no reason to believe that there's any misuse or that it was breached in any way. I'm paraphrasing here, but they go on to say that they care and that you should, the best next course of action is to change your Twitter passwords. So the proactive communication and the language they used was really good, was really strong, especially in comparison to things like the Equifax breach or the Sony hack, or Home Depot a few years ago, or Anthem, or all of the breaches that we continue to see regularly, and the reactive approach that those organizations take and the repercussions of those choice actions on the organization, on the brand, on trust, on credibility, on brand equity for those organizations. So Twitter did well here. However, there is one thing that I saw, and forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong. So Parag Agrawal, tweeted out today. So he's the CTO at Twitter, and he tweeted out, "We are sharing this information to help people make an informed decision about their account security. We didn't have to, but believe it's the right thing to do." The second I saw that we didn't have to, why would you put that there? Why would you include that? Leave that out. Think twice. You don't have to say it. And the second I saw that, I knew that he was going to get slammed for it, and he did. So then he had to take that back, and he put out a tweet that says, "I should not have said that we didn't have to share. I have felt strongly that we should. My mistake." Yeah, your mistake. So Twitter did really good with their proactive approach to communicating, warning, foreseeing questions and answering them before they actually came in. So mitigating that influx of questions and inquiries that would have happened anyway. And then they go and stick their foot in their mouth and write something like that. One of my crisis ready rules is one poor statement or tweet can undermine an entire crisis management strategy. While this doesn't undermine the entire strategy or communication strategy that Twitter took in response to this bug, this mishap, it does go to show that you gotta think through every single element of your communications all the time. Think 3 times before you post something or you share something or you say something, especially when the world is looking at you and trust is on the brink. So there you have it. Some thoughts on Twitter's response to this mishap that they allowed happen and should not have allowed happen. But since it did happen, their response was proactive. It was informative. It was insightful. It addressed the questions that they could anticipate that they would receive. So well done to Twitter on that end. Now, part of being crisis ready is not letting these things happen in the first place. What did you think of Twitter's response to this incident? I'd love to hear from you. Comment below this video and let's keep this conversation going.